Why, hello there. My name is BBK Dragoon. Today we're going to be talking about some things I would like to see different or shifted regarding certain ideologies and design choices within Halo 4. This is basically a response to feedback you all have been asking for, not you all generally, but a few specific of you regarding the longevity of Halo 4. So basically, since Halo 3 came out, this question has been floating around. Halo 3 was released free on Xbox Live mid-October. We then saw a complete splintering in terms of the small numbers that we had remaining of the Halo community, of the players still playing this game regularly. And it's completely understandable, but I really wanted to use this opportunity to discuss maybe why, the obvious reasons why populations are so low, and some of the simple things that absolutely need to be changed as we move forward towards Halo 5 in order to put longevity at the forefront. And the complete lack of longevity can be seen in Halo 4. There was a huge lack of unlocks, features, or reasons to keep the players playing. In fact, I would argue you had about a 2-month experience with Halo 4. By the time I hit SR 130 in about February, I literally had experienced virtually everything in the game minus a couple of DLCs. Now, take this idea and multiply it with frustration from the longtime players who are hoping to still be playing Halo. They're used to a Halo experience where even a year after release, there's still a lot of people on, there's still quite a competitive scene, and there's still things to work towards, things to unlock, stats to reach. But Halo 4 doesn't have that. There's nothing left to unlock once you hit 130 or your achievements. There's no further ranking, there's no prestiging, it turns into pubbing. In fact, there's no higher ranks to even achieve either. If any of you have hit CSR 50, you'll know it's a rather shallow feeling because there's nowhere left beyond that. So the frustration, again, is amplified further because there seems to be quite a lack of transparency with 343. And I'm going to be honest, this also has spawned from a shock within myself that there hasn't been any sort of support for longtime fans this holiday. By that, I mean there's no new DLC, there's no new content. They haven't given us compelling reasons to return to Halo 4. They've just been dry and empty. Their quote-unquote weekly support, while I like the notion, I feel it's very poorly executed. The fact that they're reinstating playlists that used to be in the game as a reason to get people to come back. Now, I know I'm paraphrasing as they've done further than that, but for the most part, that is what the support has been. It feels wrong. It feels a little bit sickening as a Halo fan and as a player because it feels like there's two people on the support and keep maintaining Halo 4 team while everybody else, all their resources are being used on the development of the next game. It felt that way 2 weeks after release where it's like, Halo 4 launched in a state that needed changes, needed improvements, but we didn't see any of that for months, and the explanation we're given is we've begun development on the next IP. Well, that's an issue because I don't want to play a title that's not going to be maintained. I'll give you a direct contrast. Battlefield 4 I've been playing since the beta, and also Battlefield 3 I played throughout its life cycle. It is a work in process, although some things in the beginning did not shine, had issues. DICE was continually working towards improving the game, towards improving balance, and giving players reason to play further. I want to see that kind of support in a Halo title because, let's face it, with DLC, I spent over $100 on this game. You know, 60 for the game, 30 for the season pass, and then the Champions DLC. The only DLC map I ever play online is Skyline. That's it. And so it feels like quite a bit of wasted money for me, whereas if I were to have spent about the same amount of money for Battlefield and Premium, I'm getting a better product. There are other shooters that will take your players from your game if you are not going to stand by and support it. Now, Bravo and Dursky do work at 343. I know Dursky just got hired, but what input do they have? You know, these simple fixes that I'm talking about, such as increasing ranks in Halo 4, adding some unlocks, adding new skins, these are simple fixes that could have made the game experience much longer. I mean, you add a prestiging system, it guaranteed will increase the amount of people that will be there. You know, like I said, if you're going to spend $100, you have to support your game with new titles, new unlocks, new maps, stats, and features, double XP weekends, events. You know, what has been proven is if you're not going to do it, other companies will. Now, in all, positive vibes. I'm not trying to be a downer here. I just don't like talking about the population numbers because to me it seems quite obvious why they're not where they need to be. One thought I want to make absolutely clear, though, is I harbor no ill will towards 343. I'm sure they are all lovely people, and I do not for a second believe that they're trying to create a game that people don't have fun with. I know they're probably trying their best, and they have a lot of responsibilities, but please draw from this community of Halo players who have upheld this series for years and who have some pretty good feedback. With that, everybody, I hope you have a great day. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you down the road.